If you'd please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ray Solomon,
Here.
Glenn Conklin,
Present.
John Verche,
Here.
Scott Dyke, Barbara Scolaire, Claudia Gazal,
Here.
Tina Oberlin,
Present.
Marco Colli-Petro,
Here.
Nate Albert, Joe Kubal.
Here.
Okay. This is a little bit different than what we are used to, so please be patient and have some cooperation as we try to work through a couple of the bugs that we will probably encounter as we go along. But for the health and safety of the public, the Crest Hill City Council will participate in this meeting remotely using GoToMeeting. Due to current limitations on the size of public gatherings, City Hall will not be open to the public during this meeting. So as I was saying, that these types of meetings, sometimes with everybody involved, we have, it gets a little confusing of everybody trying to speak over one another. So I would ask that everybody just have some patience, and if you could help me out by identifying yourself before you speak, that would help immensely as we move forward. In regards to the action items that we are going to have, after there is a motion and a second, I will go from ward to ward, and I will skip around from ward to ward and ask if anyone has any questions or comments in regards to the motion, and then we will have the roll call and we will move on to the next agenda item. So with that, I will turn it over. First, let me say that we have some business to do here. You have before you, ladies and gentlemen of the City Council, the minutes of the last regular City Council meeting, which was held on March 16th, 2020. In your packet, I would ask for a motion.
So moved.
And a second. I have a motion by Alderwoman Oberlin, seconded by Alderwoman Gazal for the approval of the minutes of the regular City Council meeting held on March 16th, 2020.
Yes.
Nate Albert, need to unmute if you're going to be answering, just so you're aware. I have a couple of that, but I can read in front of me. So Nate Albert, you're a yes. Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin,
Yes.
and Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, we will move along to our City Administrator, Heather McGuire. Good evening, Heather.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for your patience as we work through all the kinks on this GoToMeeting. But you have a few agenda items before you all in regards to the Public Works Building. I put a rather extensive memo in your packet detailing the action items that I'm requesting this evening. The first is a resolution waiving the bid and authorizing execution of a proposal for precast concrete walls for the salt dome at the Public Works Building. This was formally bid out. Bids were open last week and no bids were actually received. So staff worked to find the contractor that had the requisite skill set because of the type of construction of a silo fashion for this salt dome. This again will be paid out of MFT funds. And we are asking for your approval this evening to award that bid with, since there were no bids received on it, to award that contract to Hanson Silo Company in the amount of $63,670.
Motion.
So moved is presented.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderwoman Oberlin, seconded by Alderwoman Scolaire for a motion to award the bid to Hanson for the pre-concrete walls in the amount of $63,670. Ward 2, any questions or comments?
No.
Ward 3, any questions or comments?
No.
Ward 4
No.
and Ward 1.
None.
Okay, roll call, please, Vic.
John Verche,
Verche votes yes.
Claudia Gazal,
Yes.
Marco Colli-Petro,
Yes.
Nate Albert, Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin,
Yes.
Barbara Scolar.
Yes.
Motion-
Can I just ask a question? I don't know about anybody else, but I'm not hearing Nate.
Yeah, we are not hearing Nate here at City Hall either. So Nate, if you're on mute, please unmute.
Maybe try dialing in with the phone.
Yeah, I had to use my phone. I had to get off the pad.
Okay, I can see that he did say yes, but resolution number is 1076 for the record.
Thank you. And the next item I have for consideration is in light of that situation with the MFTs or the salt dome for the MFT funds, we would need the concrete pad to be installed for that. Concrete by Wagner was awarded the bid for the Public Works Facility concrete. So we would be asking to do a change order to install that concrete pad since they are already out there and mobilized and were awarded the bid for the main part of the concrete for the Public Works building. So we're asking for authorization to issue a change order to their award in the amount of $34,000.
Motion would be,
Second.
excuse me, who made the motion?
Claudia Gazal.
A motion by Alderwoman Gazal, seconded by Alderwoman Oberlin for the concrete pad for the salt dome to Concrete by Wagner for a cost of $34,000. Ward 3, any questions or comments?
No.
Ward 4?
No.
Ward 1?
No.
Ward 2?
No.
Okay, roll call,
No.
please, Vic.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Nate Albert. I'm still not hearing you, but I'm seeing you say yes. Tina Oberlin,
Yes.
Marco Colipietro,
Yes.
John Verche,
Yes.
Barbara Scolar,
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yeah.
Motion carries.
Thank you. And the final item I have for consideration this evening is the approval to purchase the brine system and tank. These are actually bid out under one of the city's co-ops. So the issue is not of a bid waiver or anything like that. It's just because of our purchase policy threshold. This will be over that $20,000 threshold. So we're asking for approval through that co-op to purchase the brine system at a cost of $20,025.
Wow.
And the brine tank for $5,900.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion by Alderwoman Oberlin, seconded by Alderwoman Sclair for an approval to purchase the brine system and tank. We'll go through questions or comments from Ward 4.
No.
No, can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
No comments, right?
Great, thank you so very much, thank you.
Ward 1, questions or comments?
None.
Ward 2?
No.
Ward 3?
No.
None.
Okay, roll call, please, Vic.
Marco Colipietro,
Yes.
Nate Albert,
Yes.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
John Verche,
Yes.
Claudia Gazal,
Yeah.
Barbara Scolar,
Yes.
and Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. That was the last agenda item I had for approval this evening. Informationally, you had a memo in your packet as we are still trying to work through the final garbage contract for Republic. We are hoping to have that finalized in the next few days. If so, I would like to hold a special meeting to approve that. So we do have that in advance of May 1. But just wanted to let council know and assure you that even if we do not have agreement reached by that date, we will be continuing services. There won't be any disruption in services while we work through that contract. So the residents don't need to worry about any interruption to services. In addition to that, obviously, we were all hoping that this stay-at-home order wouldn't be quite as long-lasting as it has been and likely will be. So with that being said, I will be reaching out to all of the aldermen weekly just to give you some informational updates so you are aware of what's going on in terms of staffing and any other issues that are going on at City Hall while we continue to try to keep things moving as best as possible. And with that, I'm happy to answer any questions tonight.
Any questions from City Council for Heather? Okay, thank you, Heather. In regards to Public Works Department, our Community Development Department, our Police Department, you have some reports in your packet. If any City Council member has a question for either Scott, Tom, Ed, please feel free to ask it now. Okay, hearing none, we will move on to the mayor's report. I have a couple of announcements that I would like to make. The first one is in regards to our garbage pickup. And I will tell you that as of today, April 20th, 2020, we are resuming yard waste pickup along with the garbage and the recycling toters every other week. So please place your yard waste bags or containers outside for pickup on your regular garbage day as we continue going forward. The bulk waste, anything that is outside of the can, will not be picked up. That includes your white goods, your furniture, your couches, your sofas, your mattresses, your box springs, anything else, construction equipment, anything that does not fit in one of the toters will not be picked up for the health and safety of the drivers, trying to keep them safe so they can continue with the garbage service. Also, I would like to advise everybody that Census 2020 is still going on. If you have filled out your 10-minute questionnaire online, I thank you for your cooperation. If you have not filled out your online census, you will be receiving very shortly, probably this week or next week, a paper copy in the mail for you to fill out. So I ask for your cooperation because that will take care of the city funding for the next 10 years based on our population. So please, everyone, please fill out the Census 2020 during even these difficult times that we are in now. I will also tell you that I will be taping a mayor's update tomorrow here at City Hall, which will be put on YouTube and on our website. I will go more in depth in regards to the garbage, and I will go more in depth in regards to the census during the update tomorrow. So that is all the items that I would like to talk about. I certainly do expect the governor, or let me say this to all our residents that are watching. First of all, thank you very much for your cooperation with the garbage. Thank you for your cooperation with all of the orders from the governor in trying to make our city safer. So I would ask for your continued support. I ask for you to please stay home. I ask you to please stay safe, and that way it will certainly encourage you to be able to stay healthy. I ask that when you do have to go out, whether it's to the store or wherever you need to be in public, if you have a face mask, to please wear the face mask. Wear your gloves if you have them. Wash your hands religiously with soap and water. And when you are out in public, I ask that you please exercise your safe social distancing during these extraordinary and difficult times. I am certainly expecting Governor Pritzker to extend the stay-at-home order in the next few days here on his daily updates. So I would expect that the city of Crest Hill, once that order is given, will certainly comply with the governor's order to shelter at home or to stay at home. So that is it for the mayor. If anyone has any questions or comments, I will certainly try to answer them.
Well, Mayor, just an aside, since you were talking about the garbage, on
Yes.
my way home from work today, on Route 30 in front of the Walgreens, there was a large mattress in the parkway.
Okay.
So I don't know who can tend to that, but
I will take care of that tomorrow. I was out today on the Monday pickups on Borio Drive and down at the east end of the city of Crest Hill, and I put about 15 letters on garbage cans or front doors for people that did have bulk waste. So we're trying to get the word out. We did put it out to the Joliet Herald News, the Joliet Patch, WJOL. We have it on our website. We have made 2 smart messages last week in regards to it. So we're trying to catch everybody. It takes a little bit of time, a couple weeks to get the
Well,
word.
I think this might have just blown off a truck or something, but it wasn't there when I went home at lunch, but it was there when I left tonight, so.
All right, I will check on that tomorrow.
All right.
And I could talk to
Thank
somebody there. Okay, anybody else for the mayor? City clerk, Vicky, anything?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. No, there's nothing on the clerk's agenda this evening. Just wishing all the residents and council members, nice to see you this evening, and wishing everyone well and stay healthy.
Okay, thank you. We'll move on to
Thank you, Ray.
our city treasurer's report, Glenn Conklin. Glenn?
Glenn, you need to unmute.
All righty.
Try that
Good
again.
evening, Mayor and Council. I seek your ratification on our April 7th, 2020 list of bills in the amount of $947,356.60.
So moved.
Second,
Was that Alderwoman Gazal on the motion?
That was Alderwoman Oberlin and Sclair. I made
Okay.
the motion.
All right,
Barb,
motion by Alderwoman Oberlin, seconded by Alderwoman Sclair. Does anybody have any questions or comments in regards to the list of bills for April 7th, 2020? Hearing none, I ask for a roll call, Vicky.
John Verche,
Yes.
Claudia Gazal,
Unmute.
hear you, I'm sorry. Claudia Gazal,
Yes.
Marco Colipietro,
Yes.
Nate Albert,
Yes.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin,
yes.
Barbara Scolaire.
yes.
Motion carries.
I also seek your approval on our list of bills from April 20th, 2020. The amount of our bills on that period is $600,679.79.
So moved as presented.
Second,
We have a motion by Alderwoman Oberlin, seconded by Alderwoman Sclair for approval of the list of bills for April 20th, 2020. Does anybody have any questions or comments in regards to the motion? Hearing none, I ask for a roll call, please.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Nate Albert,
Yes.
Marco Colipietro,
Yes.
Claudia Gazal, John Verche,
Yes.
Barbara Scolaire,
yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Motion carries.
I thank you all. I'll answer any questions if you have them.
Any questions of the city treasurer? Okay, thank you, Glenn.
Thank you. Good night.
We'll be moving on to committee and liaison reports. If anyone has a committee or liaison reports, please feel free to go ahead.
I do.
Go ahead, Alderwoman Oberlin.
I have spoken to John Pritisil from the Czech Republic, who knows the governor has stated he wants no large gatherings all summer. So unfortunately, he's aware that we will not be having the Ladis ceremony this year because they called off all their Czech picnics as well for the summer. So along with our city picnic, Ladis, we will not be having them this year. Just wanted to let everybody know that unfortunately, we have to be safe.
That is unfortunate, Alderwoman Oberlin, and I am unofficially announcing that we will probably be canceling the Memorial Day program also on May 25th. I am kind of waiting for the order from the governor first before we make that official, but it looks like that will probably be canceled and for this year also. So does anybody else have a committee or liaison report? Hearing none, we will move forward with city council comments. These are positive city council comments. Anything you would like to share with your constituents at this time? We will begin with Ward 4 this evening. Alderman Albert.
Can't hear you.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes,
Yep.
go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to thank you and Heather and everybody that's involved with getting tonight's meeting set up and established here. And just want to, wish every resident in Crestville well. Hopefully everybody's families are safe and continue to stay safe. And I certainly want to thank my 3 young kids that I know want to just bash down this door and come and see me right now, but they're being well behaved tonight. So thank you.
Alderman Kuba.
Nothing to add to Nate's comments. Those sounded good.
Ward 1, Alderman Dyke.
Alderman Dyke is absent.
Alderman Verche.
Nothing this time.
Ward 2, Alderwoman Sclair.
In addition to Nate's comments, I just want to tell everybody, be safe out there.
Alderwoman Gazal.
I just want to thank all the first responders, police, all the nurses, medical, all the residents. Let's all help each other in these difficult times. There's a lot of people with no jobs. There's a lot of people are scared. There's a lot of negative comments out there. Let's try to help one another and make sure you shop local and help your businesses as much you can. Thank you, Mayor.
Ward 3, Alderwoman Oberlin.
Well, I would also like to say thank you to the many people like myself, my son, and police, fire that do go to work every day despite this. And it is a very frightening time for everyone, but we're trying to make everyone safe. I want to thank the governor of the state of Illinois for his great leadership as well. And I just hope that everybody understands the bigger picture, that we want to save as many lives as we can. And that's really what matters. You can't put a price on people's lives. So please be safe out there. Please use your distance, and please just do something nice for somebody else, even if it's just calling up to check on them. Thank you.
Alderman Cola DiPietro.
I'd just like to thank all the residents for complying with the stay-at-home order and patronizing the local businesses. Also, I'd like to echo what I think Public Works sent out a message earlier this week about not flushing anything down the toilets that isn't supposed to go down there. It causes and wreaks havoc on the equipment and costs the city a lot of money. So please just flush what's needed. Thank you.
The 3 Ps, Marco.
No t-shirts.
Pee, poop, and toilet paper. The 3 Ps.
Okay, moving on to public comment. I would like to read what was posted for the general public before we move into public comment. For members of the public who wish to comment, please email comments, questions on agenda items, or any open public comments, questions to vhackney@cityofcresthill.com before noon on April 20th, 2020. If you are unable to email, please drop off written comments, questions in the white drop box at City Hall before 8 a.m. on April 20th, 2020. All appropriate comments, questions will be read by the mayor during the meeting. I will tell you that we received 2 emails by the same person, a gentleman by the name of Raymond Rice Jr. There are many questions here. There are 24 questions, but in a spirit of transparency, he did email them. So I am going to read them verbatim as they were written by Mr. Rice, I assume, and sent to the city of Crest Hill. Greeting Mayor and Council. Here's my questions and concerns. Question number 1. How much did the city pay for the 25 acres to build the new municipal building? Question number 2. What is the budget amount for the new municipal building? Question number 3. Is code enforcement still occurring during the shutdown? Question number 4. The Plan Commission members are paid for each meeting. Why have they continually been paid in your administration when they don't meet? Question number 5. When a police chief says during the council meeting, the report is on file, why doesn't he address the citizens and tell us the crime stats? We understand he does not need to tell us about ongoing investigations or lawsuit, but it would be nice to know what is really happening in our community. Otherwise, we have to turn to Facebook. Question number 6. Would you consider doing what other communities are doing around us about foreclosed homes at no cost to the property owner? They require a safety inspection before the certificate of occupancy is issued. So many investors have brought these properties up and done a rather quick and sloppy job and turned them into rentals. And the other communities also note mold is discovered. They have to have a written mitigation plan written from a professional company to resolve the issue. Question number 7. Foreclosed homes. Another issue is they must come up to code and install hard surface parking and clear their portion of the easement. Will you consider this also? Question number 8. We have many blind spots at intersections. It is my understanding 9 to 10 feet from the curb, nothing could be there to obstruct the view in for another 10 feet back. You must be able to see through when whatever is installed or planted there. This also seems to be a norm in other communities. Question number 8, what is the impact of the shutdown at the city budget? What is the projections for the sales revenue? Question number 9, if the city's budget expects a downturn, would you recommend all elected officials take a 10% pay cut? Furthermore, would you also recommend those under contract, non-union workers, but those under contract also take a 10% pay cut, such as the city manager, the police chief, not those covered under a bargaining unit contract? Question number 10, would it be correct in assuming that we have a full-time building inspector, a full-time code inspector, and a part-time inspector? Question number 11, since the building inspector is acting as a general contractor at a new public works building,